Let's just go ahead and get into this. It's disturbing and gross.
Marco acting crazy.
No, she better come on. Big ass skin on. Who's on? Oh, we were about none of all these niggas broke on photo day.
Big as wise.
Now, I just want to ask, does anybody think that those guns are legal? And I also want to point out, these are the same group of people who, man, I ain't celebrating the 4th of July. I ain't gonna. What you outside for then? Why are you outside? Right? I mean, what you outside for? And this goes back into the whole black fatigue. You know, a lot of people are still upset over Carnival cruises. You're upset over people trying to price the problematic people like this out. And this is exactly why, because no matter where these people end up, they bring this. This is the culture that nobody wants around. This right here. And we act like this is socially acceptable. We act like, oh, nah, man, you know, that's just young kids. Man, you have young, very impressionable 12-year-olds who are looking at these guys that are in their teens, early to mid-20s, and they think that, oh my God, that's the life. They outside and shit like that. They see all of this imagery. And all I'm saying is, if you have not gotten the memo, this is the current culture. And then you wonder why other people from other cultures do not want you people around. It's this. It is exactly this. Make no mistake. This is what people do not want. Don't nobody want this bullshit near them. This is complete and utter fucking filth. You cannot say it any other way. You absolutely cannot. And, you know, I gotta get that bullshit off my screen. Sit here, raise my goddamn blood pressure. For those people who do not socially align with that degree of fuckery and or ignorance, you're viewed as the problem. No, see, I can go ahead, I can get pulled over. I don't care. Right? Them niggas? Yeah. I mean, this is exactly why we stereotype. How many of them niggas you think actually killed somebody? And guess what? Just like Sam Jackson said in Juice. Was it? Yeah, he did. He said that in Juice. Yeah, man, I know people who said they killed people or they did kill people, and guess where they at? Prison or something like that. I don't know. Y'all know the movie, but still. Come on, man. Bottom line is this. Black people are so quick to call out everybody else. You will call out everybody else, but you will not address your own. You won't clean up the shit that's on your own damn front yard, backyard, front porch. You don't take care of nothing. But yet you want to sit here and talk about other people. This is why people do not take you people seriously. And this is why, again, It's just an illustration. This is exactly what you separate from. That right there. All that garbage. All of that is absolute trash. Trash. The people who birthed them, the people who forgot apparently that the kids that you chose to bring life to, you actually have to raise. That's the conversation that nobody wants to have. My God, I actually feel worse for the people that got deleted, meaning the ones that the women got rid of. Because when you look and you see, these are the motherfuckers that you decided to keep. It's like it is a fucking joke. And I mean that in the most goddamn disrespectful fucking way possible. See, this is not going to be that lighthearted, let's have a couple laughs here and there. Nah, somebody needs to really get in your motherfucking asses. Because this is, you're absolute trash. And people have been tiptoeing around. You had that police officer, the chief of police in Indianapolis. Look at all the violence over the goddamn weekend. You had the Memphis mayor, all these super blue Democratic stronghold cities. And yet, y'all want to defund the police. Y'all be all in the videos. Brandon Johnson be up there. The solution for these kids is after school No! It's not. It's better fucking parenting. But now people don't want to be parents. Y'all just a bunch of niggas with kids that you didn't want in the first motherfucking place. That's who you are. That's why these kids is out here the way that they are. They're overmothered. Mama wants to give them everything. Mama wants to buy them the goddamn world. And these things that are out there, right? Has anybody ever seen Alien? No, let's back it up. Let's go to Prometheus. It's like before the creature from Alien. This is how they happened, right? Allegedly. The dude, the droid, does something terrible just to see what it's like to create something, right? So he sets off a chain of events, which is very violent, destructive. This stuff is making people crazy, all right? And then a life form happens. It happens to be in one of the scientists. The scientist discovers that she's pregnant after pretty much never being thought able to conceive, whatever. All right. She gives birth to something rapidly that is not human. Then that thing takes over one of these things that gets resurrected by the droid because, well, he wanted to see where he came from. And then by the end of the movie, you see the end result, which is one of these aliens that you will now see in the Sigourney Weaver 1979 version. And I say all that to say this. This right here, these people have no thought process. They don't feel anything. The only good thing for the people who are regular is that at least these things here don't have acid blood. But make no mistake, this is the thing that is out there and it's everywhere. It's in all 50 states, right? This disgusting culture that allows something like this to permeate and proliferate every fucking where, and it is widely acceptable. You laugh at the stupidity, you laugh at the fucking ignorance that these people perpetuate, And then you wonder, why don't people want us in certain areas? It's systemic racism. Black fatigue is like the new N-word. Yeah. Yeah. So what? This is what happens when, in the terms of the real world, people stop being polite and they start being real. See, this is what happens when you're from the 90s. You remember everything, right? Ladies and gentlemen, please. After watching that video, like, my soul is absolutely crushed. I wanted to do something else, but I don't think I can, because I see these things and I feel like there is a immediate call to action. And although it's late, I don't know, and this is why you need to separate yourself from certain segments of society. You need to be unapologetic about it. You need to go the complete fucking opposite way. You don't ever need to be associated with stupidity. I don't care if it's your family. I don't care if it's if you're around shit like that, it's time to leave. It's time to leave everything behind that is associated with that, because there is nothing good that will ever come into your life at all. So this is Maddie with the Terrible People Podcast. Please have a wonderful day. And in the meantime, in between time, make sure that you continue to strive and separate yourself from that level of fucking ignorance. That is absolutely disgusting. And it should never, as proud as people are of certain things that we have accomplished, we've allowed this, the 2000s to 2025, we've allowed these motherfuckers to moonwalk us all the way back. I'm sorry. What's that movie that they did about 100 plus years ago? I think it was financed by the KKK or whatever. It's a real thing. And people were upset. But this is the reality currently. Like, they are lawless and trashy. I'm sorry, Birth of a Nation, right? People were highly offended. And yet 100 years later, that is exactly where we are. So, like I said, everybody, please, that is my morning rant for today. I don't have anything else polite to say. And I feel like I have to go take another shower. And I'm just going to go to the gym because I'm highly stressed and or agitated. Yeah. Goodbye.